As a millennial, I am just tired of all of the online bashing that I see pretty much every single day on social media when it comes to millennial style trends. I'm always seeing that this is in and this is out, and I'm not gonna lie, I definitely started second guessing my personal style and kind of accepting this narrative that what I liked and enjoyed to wear was out of style, and I thought, do I need to update my style? Do I need to try some of these newer trends? And personally, I'm really not a big fan of a lot of the current trends that we're seeing online. I don't find them flattering, I don't find them timeless, and I know in only a few short years, we'll all be looking back at these outfits wondering what the heck people were thinking. So this video is for all of you out there currently feeling the same way. Maybe you're still second guessing your personal style, and this video will give you some clarity on what to do with those classic pieces in your wardrobe. So I'm going to be sharing updated ways to style things, and also just my personal preference on things that most people are saying are out of style that I just don't agree with. The first thing that is definitely not out of style, like many people would say, are riding boots. Now, when I first think of riding boots, I'm not gonna lie, I think of this classic millennial outfit with leggings, a striped shirt, maybe even like a plaid flannel button down, something that definitely covered your butt with leggings, and maybe even a plaid scarf or maybe a military jacket. I know I was guilty of all of those looks, and I really don't think there's anything wrong with them, but I just think we're so tired of them, and that's what's making it feel outdated. But I personally believe that a riding boot style, and what I mean by that is just a flatter boot style in a leather that has very minimal like logos on it. It is a classic piece that you can keep in your wardrobe for many years to come. So I haven't reached for these boots honestly in a couple years because they are overdue for a trip to the cobbler. They are very worn. You can see these are very well loved, but they just need some leather moisturizer, and I honestly think they are gonna look brand new. This is honestly just timeless style in my opinion. It has a very minimal logo. This leather is such amazing quality. Not to mention, these are comfortable to walk in, so I know these will never fail me, so I don't plan to get rid of them. If you're looking for an updated way to style them, I think going with a classic white button down and an oversized fit with a fitted pair of jeans. Definitely stay far away from anything baggy. I would even go as far to say like a good pair of skinny jeans are definitely still gonna work with the riding boots. Just make sure they're not baggy anywhere through the leg. Or you could even go with a thicker legging material. You could also add a silk scarf if you're wanting to give the look a little bit of interest, but I honestly think less is more with this look, and it's a piece that will never go out of style. The next thing that's definitely not out of style is neutrals. I know the younger generation loves to add color. I think their color is yellow, which is not my thing. I'm gonna be sticking with my millennial pink. That's really not going anywhere in my wardrobe. But I kept seeing over and over that neutrals are just boring and out of style. I think every wardrobe should be primarily made of neutrals, and then just add little bits of color that flatter your skin tone and work in your everyday wardrobe. The next thing that is definitely not out of style are more fitted blazers. Right now, oversized everything is pretty much in style, and anything that is nice and fitted is apparently out of style. But I think for most people day to day, this can look extremely frumpy, especially if you aren't styling it correctly or if you're not even posing correctly. I feel like a lot of the baggier styles look good maybe in a photo because the person is, you know, bringing in their waist a little bit or putting their hand in their pocket, but if you actually saw that out and about, it would just look a little bit sloppy. I have a few more boyfriend style blazers. They're not even the true oversized blazer. That is the more trendier piece that I have incorporated in my wardrobe, but you definitely want to be more careful styling them and pair them with something more fitted to balance out the look. So again, I think skinny jeans are a great option to pair with a fitted blazer, or a really nice fitted legging like a Spanx legging, or a more fitted dress underneath, just to keep your shape so you don't get lost in it and end up looking frumpy. So I just went to my closet and pulled out this more fitted blazer, and I actually got this in 2012, I believe. I got this when working at Coach, and they completely changed their dress code requirements, and they wanted us to wear jeans, and this specific blazer is the one that they were wanting us to wear. I recently pulled this out of the back of my closet, and this has made it through every single wardrobe clean out that I have made, and It's not something that I have reached for a ton because it just hasn't fit my lifestyle as much, but it's a piece that I could never get rid of because I think it's such a classic, and this was more of an investment piece. This is from J. Crew, and I think no matter what year, this will always be on trend. I do think in more updated to wear your fitted blazers are to pair it with, dare I say, a baggier jean or something more straight leg, just to balance it out again and make it look a little more up to date. But I personally would not recommend getting rid of any of your fitted blazers because they are a timeless piece that you'll be thankful you have on hand. To go along with my last point, the next item that is definitely not out of style is a fitted denim jacket. So now we're definitely seeing more of that oversized denim look. We're pretty much seeing it in everything, and pretty much anything that could be oversized is on trend right now. But I don't think going with something that fits you a little bit closer will ever be out of style. It gives you a much better shape. However, I do think how you pair it can definitely date your look. So the first thing that comes to mind is if you're wearing like a denim jacket with a millennial go-to, the t-shirt dress, and maybe some sneakers and a crossbody bag, maybe even a bubble necklace, which I haven't seen in many years. But you know, if you're doing that combo, then yes, you're probably gonna look a little more outdated just because we've seen it over and over again. We're just kind of tired of that look. And I think that's why trends always come and go, because people just get sick of things and they want something new. So I think you can still make them work in your wardrobe today by pairing them, I would say, with a nice like trouser pant, which is more on trend, or even like a comfortable linen pant if you're wanting to wear them in the spring and summer. Now that we're moving into the fall season, you can pair them with midi skirts and a fitted shirt underneath, but they're definitely a classic piece that I wouldn't just get rid of because social media is saying they're out of style. All right, the next one I was honestly surprised about because I think this is a functional thing. It just depends on your needs, and I kind of find it hard to believe that it could be considered out of style, and that is a tote bag and even a crossbody bag, which I will not accept that because they are so practical. So currently what is considered more in style are shoulder bags and specifically like baguette style bags. However, for day-to-day life, that is just not going to be practical for everyone's needs. I mean, if I had to carry a little 90s looking shoulder bag to work, I would have been carrying like half of my items. Like I would have been carrying in a lunchbox and all my snacks and my computer, and it's just not practical for most people's lifestyle, which is why I think it's hard to believe that a tote bag could be considered out of style. I just don't accept it. The same thing can apply to crossbody bags as well, because there are just certain instances where that is a much more practical option. For example, if you're traveling, if you want to make sure your belongings are secure, like these aren't things that should be in or out of style. They should just be based on what you're needing for that day. The next item that is definitely not out of style, I would consider this a timeless classic, is a round toe ballet flat. A round toed flat will never go out of style. Right now, the pointed toe has been in style for a couple years, and now we're seeing the return of a little bit more of a squared toe and lots of sandal styles and even boot styles. But those two looks are definitely going to come and go. They're not something that's going to be classic forever, especially the more exaggerated, you know, squared toes and pointed toes. If you're wanting like a good in-between, I would recommend to find something with an almond toe because you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. It's really flattering. Round toe can potentially shorten your length a little bit, so a lot of people are drawn to that more pointed toe to elongate their legs, but it can also elongate your foot, so it definitely depends on the style. When I think of a round toe ballet flat back in the millennial era, I think of a nice dress with a cropped buttoned cardigan, and I feel like that overall look is definitely feeling dated at the moment. But if you pair your ballet flats that are rounded toe with jeans or any sort of dress, I think it's still completely appropriate and something that is timeless. Next, let's talk about over the knee boots, because I can completely understand why this is considered out of style, because it is just a classic, 2017 era, I feel like. I mean, I just instantly picture the photo of all the bloggers on like their fall trip, all wearing their goodnight macaroon boots. That's like the first thing that comes to mind. And I would totally agree that these outfits are just dated because they're just overdone. However, over the knee boots are, again, a practical item that many people could use in their wardrobe year after year. So again, I think it's how you style and pair them. I personally, you know, over the knee boots aren't something that was in my everyday style, even back in the day when they were super popular. But I do reach for them in the winter months, specifically when I'm needing some extra warmth. And I usually layer them under dresses or skirts, and you wouldn't honestly even know that I was wearing over the knee boots. It's just a nice fitted boot that doesn't add any bulk, and it keeps your legs a little bit warmer. So that's how I would recommend to style them and how I would keep it very timeless and classic. The next item is a silk cami, and I have so many of these in my wardrobe, honestly, that I have had for years, and I still reach for them to this day. I can see again why we are just tired of the silk cami, especially with the lace, you know, V-neck style. This is around that same era as the over the knee boots. However, I just think it's a great basic that you can always layer under things and it will always work. If you are wanting a more updated style, I think these necklines are a little more updated and a little more elegant, I would say. You can get these really affordable on Amazon, but I would just have to disagree that the silk camis are out of style because I think they're a great basic that can work in a lot of wardrobes. Heck, you could even wear it under like this top just for a little pop and it will make it feel new and fresh. The next item is Uggs. And this is a very ironic one because apparently they are back in trend right now. Obviously not the Bailey button boots that we all were obsessed with back in the day, or even like the standard Uggs. Right now, the ultra mini Uggs, or I don't know, the shorter Uggs are definitely on trend. I would argue that I don't personally think Uggs were ever like in style. Like, I just don't think they're cute. However, they are so comfortable and practical. Actually, I'm wearing some Uggs right now, Ugg slippers. These are definitely what I wear like every single day. These are just the best. They're so comfortable and so warm. So I very rarely wear Uggs out of the house. And if I do, it's just like an emergency. I'm on my period and I want to run to Target and be comfortable and it's freezing outside and I'm going to wear my Uggs and no one can hate me for it, but I don't wear them to make a fashion statement. So I would be interested to hear your thoughts on Uggs in general. I just included this because it's a classic millennial item and they're actually randomly on trend right now, which is just ironic. I know you have been sitting there waiting for me to bring this up because we all know it's coming. Let's talk about skinny jeans. For the past few years, I have seen on nearly every single outdated video that I've watched that skinny jeans are out and straight leg jeans are in, and I will just sit here to this day and disagree with you. I think when it comes to jean styles, it's super important to stick with a style that works for your body type. I don't think skinny jeans ever worked for every single body type, and I don't think straight leg jeans will also equally ever work for every single body type. I still have plenty of skinny jeans in my closet. I don't plan on getting rid of them because the internet told me to. I think there are occasions where a skinny jean makes more sense and just looks better and more put together, especially if you're wearing, you know, an oversized blazer over top or something really oversized on the top in general, like a sweater. It just looks better to balance it out with a skinny jean. And I think they look great on my body proportions personally. So I don't plan on getting rid of them. However, I will say that the stretchy jeggings, those are more of the outdated version of the skinny jean that I think need to be retired. Don't hate me. Especially if they have like faux pockets and they're obviously jeggings and not jeans. I just think, you know, regular denim will just do everybody better. So I would retire those. But skinny jeans in general are just classic and I'm not getting rid of mine anytime soon. One thing that I would say it's time to retire is the cuff on the bottom. This was an infamous millennial style trend. Everyone would cuff their jeans, pair it with booties, or it would be like a little bit baggier around the ankle, and that is just not a good look. So if you are finding yourself needing to cuff your jeans, take them to the tailor and get the extra length cut off, because I think the cuff is definitely outdated and it's not doing your body type any good because it's actually adding bulk to the ankle and you don't want that. So take them to the tailor if you're still doing that. I would say that's definitely outdated, but skinny jeans in general for me are a classic timeless piece. What I really think it comes down to when it comes to these classic millennial styles that people swear are outdated, and I just don't agree, I think it really depends on how you're styling them. And if you're pairing these items the same way that you did back in 2015, 2016 when they were popular, that's what's outdating your look. And you can find so many new ways to update those pieces in your wardrobe. So just look for inspiration on new ways to style them and break out of your habitual dressing to give them an updated look. On Sunday, I will be sharing a Amazon fall capsule wardrobe, and there's so many good pieces. Y'all will not want to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed. And in the meantime, check out these other videos on my channel. I know y'all will love them. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on Sunday with a new video. Bye.